for your May 2020 Astro Tarot forecast. I am hoping everybody is safe and well, and my heart goes out to anybody who has lost anyone or has suffered from our virus that is happening. YouTube has asked its creators to confirm whether or not we will be talking about COVID on our uploads. Maybe this has to do with the creators who are monetized. I don't know what this is all about yet. I haven't quite had the downloads fully about it, but I just wanted to share with you that I'll be referring to our planetary pause a few times, but we'll see how it goes, and I'll just be interpreting your forecast like I usually do. I do have a brand new deck just to keep everyone on their toes and everybody happy. It is here. It's here. It's the Game of Thrones. And these cards are rad. So if I need help with the names of the characters, you can comment below, because I don't know all of them. It's hard to even keep up with the show, let alone what their names are. Okay, let's see what's here on the 7th of May. We have our full moon at 17 degrees of Scorpio, and there is a lot of water vibes to this. This will trine the Cancerian planetary placements that you have. Please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. There's full moon in the 5th house on the 7th. That means there's an awareness in your children's sector and your creative sector, your independent, entrepreneurial, creative pursuit sector. Cancer might desire to always be that nurturing parent role, but the children are growing up. You'll always be a parent, but there's an awareness, it could pull at your heartstrings a little bit in the first of the month, that maybe the child is becoming more independent, and you can feel that. It's a sensitive time. This isn't a harsh thing, but it pulls on the apron strings a little bit for the mothers and fathers out there. There's also an end to any wasted time for a project that's been put on hold, whether it's musical or creative somehow. Maybe you're putting it aside and finishing this another time. What I love for this month is that Cancer is inspired in the sector of the mind. And the very last quiet house on the wheel has the presence of several planets, including our new moon this month. So on the 11th, Mercury moves into Gemini through May 28th, and this is the 12th sector, the subconscious mind, the dream life, the dream activity, your intuition, your psychic ability, and the ability to download information from above. Mercury here says pay attention to what your thoughts are and to what you're being told. If you wake up from a dream that was very poignant or lucid, adhere to this dream, write it down, refer to it, feel it out. There are messages here for Cancer in that area of mental awareness. On the 20th, the sun also enters Gemini through June 21st here in the 12th house, and our new moon on the 22nd of May is stationed at 2 degrees of Gemini. There's a ton of duality to this new moon in a double sector. I just dropped a card. Let me pick that. Okay. There's a ton of duality, and I feel like Cancer receives a ton of messages. There's a clairvoyance here, a clairaudience, claircognizance, the knowing of things without knowing why it is they're so certain. That's here. And Cancer's a good listener, so I would pay attention to that. On the 13th, Mars enters Pisces, more water, more trine activity, filtering harmonious energy flow into the planetary placements that you have in Cancer. With Mars in Pisces from May 13th through June 27th, this stimulates your higher learning sector, your foreign travel sector. Now, I know we're not all jumping on airplanes right now, but Mars is a stimulator and can get the planning process moving for future voyages for Cancer. This is also the sector of online learning and belief systems and philosophical, religious, and political views. There's a lot to read and there is a lot to learn that isn't on your television. And it's important to do your own investigating and not just buy what's being sold to you on every channel. Every channel. So, with Mars in the 9th house, you could do some investigating on your own in the subjects that you are excited about. Philosophy, astrology, the metaphysical, the spiritual, that's all the 9th house. And there's a determination to be certified as well in this area. You might get a whole new degree by the time this is over. And I do feel the eclipses in June, between June 5th and June 21st, our full moon on the 5th, full moon lunar eclipse, and the new moon solar eclipse on June 21. That's the time I feel we'll be crawling out of our homes in a big way. And when small businesses can reopen, I get like a summer day launch vibe. It's not mid-May. And if it is, protect yourself. Be cautious, because that feels super soon. Okay, let's see what's here in the tarot for Cancer and Cancer rising and Cancer moon. 4 of Swords. Recuperative rest. Aren't you tired of it? I bet you never thought you'd be so sick of laying around when that's all you wanted to do in February. But the 4 of Swords is recuperative rest, regeneration, taking a step out for 4 weeks. And I always thought 4 weeks to 4 months when I see the 4 of Swords. And I still think we have 4 more weeks to go, at least. So let's see what else is here. This guy's coming up a lot in a lot of readings. 7 of Swords is trickery and manipulation and cunning, sly, sneaky behavior. I don't feel this is a Cancerian trait. However, if you're not getting your beauty rest, you might be quick to lash out if that 4 of Swords isn't met with some peace and quiet. But over the canvas of what's happening in our world, I think that's where the 7 of Swords lies, over the top of the umbrella. The top of the umbrella is the part of the umbrella that you cannot see. Oh. The messages that I'm being flooded with are, you should focus on the parts that you can see in your life, because your personal experience here matters. And there's nothing we can do right now about the 7 of Swords. Let's see what else is here. But there will be a time where you're called to action. And this is the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Wands. And when you are called, be ready to act. Get your ducks in a row. How many freaking puns can I come up with here? Get prepared for things to push forward, and you get ready behind the scenes for your life to begin again. And if this is about society and being proactive in your political views, so it is. If this is about you taking action by staying home and protecting yourself in that way, so it is. but we are all feeling the burden. The Ten of Wands is the weight of the world on your back and the stress that comes along with fear and panic. Take a step away from TV and the computer for a minute. I am getting this for Cancer especially. Technology might be affecting you. You are sensitive, and there's a lot of water energy, a lot of transits involving water. And you should get more in tune with your peaceful, creative, humanitarian self, the nurturer in you, the relationship with your children is the utmost important. You have one more card, and the Eight of Spears, the Eight of Wands. The pace will be picking up quickly again. The pace will return. Things will develop. They always do. So just have a little faith. Sorry I got a little deep in this reading. I appreciate you, Cancer. Remember, if you'd like a private reading, I'm at audreyalison.com. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.